Turn it up.
So, Sweet Home Alabama. Now, I seem to remember being there a long time ago in the early 1860s, Company G, 15th Alabama Infantry, but I got wiped out at Little Round Top. But never mind, I've come back as a ukulele player, and now it's time to play the song. Now, this is a great song. It's quite simple in its format. Revolves around 3 chords, D, C and G, arranged in a loop that lasts 4 seconds. And that loop repeats throughout the entire song. Let's make a start. Let's break down the intro.
Turn it up.
Now, before you put your hands anywhere near your ukulele, you need to get the rhythm for this riff straight in your head. The way to communicate it, I'm going to revert back to that ancient strumming language that I invented a few years ago, and it goes like this. So dum is a thumb pick, and D is an upward index finger pick. Okay? So the rhythm for the intro is dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee. For the dum and the D, I hit 2 strings on the way down and I hit 2 strings on the way up, just to give the sound a bit of texture. Next, we have an 8-note ukulele lick. Not a guitar lick, a ukulele lick. And note how I use upward strokes from my index finger to pluck every note. And it goes like this. Now at full song tempo, that happens at lightning speed, and you're going to have to practice that to bring it up to that level. Now just make sure that you're using the correct fingers for your left hand, because if you're not, you won't be able to do it at speed. Next, you repeat that riff, the opening riff, and we get another ukulele lick, also 8 notes, and it goes like this.
Turn it up.
Now these 2 licks that I've shown you, they can be reused throughout the song at the various points, usually at the end of the 4-second loop. And you'll hear them if you listen to the record. So we've gone through the ukulele solo part of the introduction. The band are about to join in and we can start strumming. Now there's no reason why we can't use the same pattern, the same rhythm that we used during the intro, but just apply it to strumming rather than picking. Like this. Dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee dum dum dee dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee dum dee dum dum dee dum dum dee. Okay? Now there are variations that you can play. Some of them are actually easier than that one. Like this one. Dum dum da, 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 dum dum da. And of course you'll remember from Lonesome Pine that da is a downstroke. Another variation. Let's try this one. Dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy. See, I have to concentrate on these things. Dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy, dum dum daddy. Now, would you believe there's about 8 or 10 different ways that you can play that rhythm, and I've shown you 2 or 3. So for this very reason, I decided to split this lesson into 2 videos. This one, which is specific to Sweet Home Alabama, and a second one, which will run you through a series of exercises that will allow you to get your head and your fingers in line with the way I play for all of these songs. Now watch out for that. It'll have finger picking in the title, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on anything. Now, apart from the intro and the rhythm patterns that I've described so far, there's at least 3 other key riffs that can be used at various places throughout the song. Now, if you remember, at the end of the first verse, they don't go into a Sweet Home Alabama sequence. They go into a mini instrumental part that's sort of offbeat and sounds a bit like this. Another one that has a bit of a Chuck Berry feel to it. And finally, there's a third variation that I use typically around 3/4 way into the song, where things start to vary a bit and break down a bit, and this adds a little bit of variety. So I use a G shape, and it's behind fret 9, and it sounds like this. Now don't forget, watch out for that finger picking exercise video I spoke about, and make sure you're subscribed so that you're notified of when it lands. My name is Greg. Thanks for watching. See you again.